Hello, my name is Denise Brock, and I am the Ombudsman to the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health within the Division of Compensation, Analysis, and Support. I first became involved with the Energy Employees Occupational Illness Compensation Program Act in 2001. This was after seeing a news brief. You see, my parents were former workers of the Mellencrot Chemical Works Company located in St. Louis, Missouri. My mother worked in the lab for a year, and my father worked as a chemical operator for 15 years. My father passed away at the young age of 52 after a long battle with lung cancer and leukemia. My mother was about 45 years old at the time. At the time of the news brief, my mother had reached the age of 78. Her health was failing, and she was working full-time just to make ends meet. We were quite excited to hear about a compensation program that would give some monetary relief. Although I must admit I was quite naive. You see, I thought that in order to be compensated under this program, one would just need to file a claim and prove the employment and substantiate the covered illness. Well, any of you who have filed a claim know that it's not always quite that simple. I assisted my mother with the filing of that claim in July of 2001. The claim was compensated in October of 2003 through the dose reconstruction process. The time between the filing of the claim and the compensation being awarded allowed me a great deal of time to educate myself and research the legislation, both subparts B and E, the special exposure cohort provision, and the EEOICPA in its entirety. That allowed me some time to uncover some documents that pointed to record destruction and record falsification regarding the Mellencrot employees. And although my mother had already been compensated through the dose reconstruction, I was impassioned to continue to assist the remaining employees. I filed a special exposure cohort petition. That petition was the first petition to have been heard by and approved by the Federal Advisory Board on Radiation Worker Health. Although the special exposure cohort compensates many claims, there are those people who will either not have one of the presumptive cancers, who may not meet the 250-day work requirement, or perhaps there's other criteria for that particular site that they have not met. There are many sites that are not members of the special exposure cohort provision. There are many sites that may never become a special exposure cohort. These facts, along with my experience coming from the claimant population, have given me a unique perspective on how to further assist the claimant population. I was independently assisting claimants from 2001 until 2006, when NIOSH hired me as their ombudsman that December. This position has allowed me the great pleasure of reaching and assisting claimants all across the United States. I would now like for you to view a very brief PowerPoint on my duties as a NIOSH Ombudsman and how I might be of further assistance to you. My main goal or objective as a NIOSH Ombudsman is to assist and act as a liaison between the claimant and NIOSH, exhausting every avenue in an effort to compensate. To work with claimants, advocates, authorized representatives, and the general public in educating and better understanding of the EEOICPA. To work with agencies involved, NIOSH staff, the Department of Labor, the Department of Energy, and the resource centers. My duties as a NIOSH Ombudsman would be to assist petitioners in the SEC process and the filing of that petition. I also help them understand the qualification and the evaluation report and prepare for the Advisory Board on Radiation Worker Health. I facilitate and conduct workshops teaching advocates, claimants, or the general public how to better understand the process of the legislation. I also participate in outreach with the Joint Outreach Task Group and also with the resource centers and the Department of Labor. I notate in monthly reports. I assist claimants in filing, interviews, and appeals. In the appeal process, I will review the entire case file, including the Department of Labor initial case file, the medical records, the dose reconstruction report, and the Department of Labor decisions. If it is feasible, I will then assist in writing a request for reconsideration or reopening. I will contact the proper agency to assist where needed or required, such as the Department of Labor Ombudsman, the Department of Labor District Director, or the National Office. I will also assist former Department of Energy workers with requesting their free medical screening, and I will assist and work with the Department of Labor on other B issues beyond cancer claims, such as chronic beryllium disease. In closing, I would like to mention the Joint Outreach Task Group, which allows multiple agencies to come together to assist you, the claimant population. If you feel that you have further questions or need further assistance from me, the NIOSH Ombudsman, please feel free to contact me toll-free at 1-888-272-7430 or via email at cko7@cdc.gov. Thank you.